the 100 Years' War had swallowed France like a storm. Villages burned, the English marched, and the rightful king had no throne. In a quiet, mud-brick village where sheep outnumbered soldiers, a farmer's daughter named Joan knelt beside a field. That's when she heard it. A voice, then light, then a presence so holy she dropped to her knees, trembling. "Joan," it said, clear as thunder in spring sky, "you are to save France." She was 13. Joan tried to forget it. She was just a girl, no sword, no title, no army. But the voices returned. St. Michael, St. Catherine, St. Margaret. They called her again and again. "Go to the Dauphin, Charles. Tell him God has chosen you. You will raise the siege at Orléans. You will crown him king." She could resist no longer. She cut her hair, dressed in armor, and with the fire of divine purpose, rode through enemy territory to the king's court, where court nobles laughed at her. A peasant girl, sent by God? But Charles was desperate. Orléans was choking under English siege. France was losing her soul. He let Joan try. She entered Orléans like a flame, carrying a white banner, never killing with her sword, always at the front lines, praying before battle. The men followed her. They believed. Within 9 days, the English retreated. 9 days, the siege was broken. France gasped in wonder. The peasant girl who heard voices had done what generals could not. And so they rode to Reims. With Joan at his side, Charles was crowned King of France. The same hands that once milked cows now held a banner beside royalty. The crowd roared, "Vive Jeanne! Vive France!" But peace did not follow. Joan wanted to press on, to drive out the English completely. The king, now secure on his throne, hesitated. Still, Joan fought on, leading troops in smaller battles. Then, in Compiègne, her luck turned. Captured by the Burgundians, sold to the English, she stood trial, not as a prisoner of war, but as a heretic. They twisted her words, mocked her voices. For months they interrogated her. Alone, exhausted, shackled, she was 19. At one point, threatened with torture, broken and terrified, Joan signed a confession denying the voices. Days later, in bitter shame, she recanted. "I would rather die," she said, "than deny again what I know is true." So they sentenced her to death by fire. It was dawn, May 30th, 1431. They tied her to a wooden stake in the market square of Rouen. She asked for a cross. A kind soul made one from wood and gave it to her. She kissed it and held it to her chest. Then the flames rose. Her last words were not curses, not screams. They were, "Jesus, Jesus, Jesus." Smoke took her voice, but not her legacy. 25 years later, the church reversed her sentence, declared her innocent, declared her a martyr. Centuries passed. In 1920, Joan of Arc was canonized a saint. Today, Saint Joan of Arc is the patron saint of France, soldiers, and those who are mocked for their faith. Her feast day is May 30th, the day the fire could not kill her spirit. What she teaches us today. You don't need noble blood to change the world. You don't need a title to lead armies. You don't need to be strong in body if you are strong in soul. You only need the courage to believe that God can speak even to a farmer's daughter, and that when he calls, you go. Saint Joan of Arc didn't fight for power. She fought because heaven asked her to. And in the ashes of that stake, a legacy was born, one of bold faith, fierce obedience, and a fire that no enemy could extinguish. She didn't just save France. She showed us all what happens when a girl dares to believe that with God, nothing is impossible.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel for more. See you in the next video.